How's it going out there, YouTube? My name is Jesse and I'm back for another comic book video. And this time I am doing a holiday / Golden Age review. What holiday am I doing? Valentine's Day, of course. And that is why I'm wearing my M&M shirt, because chocolate goes synonymous with Valentine's Day. Or that's at least what the wife tells me. Today, I'm going to be doing the Golden Age reviews on a couple of characters that I wasn't able to find out a whole lot of information about, but I decided I would cover them anyways because they fit perfectly into Valentine's Day. One character comes straight out of the 1940s and was created by Timely comic books, which would later become Marvel, and was actually created by Stan Lee, which is kind of funny considering who it is. And the second one is right on the edge of the Golden Age, and it comes out of Harvey Comics. Now, the first character we're going to be doing is Millie the Model, and that was created by Stan Lee. And some of the Millie the Model covers have a very Archie-esque feel to them, because some of the writers from Millie would actually go over to Archie Comics. Now, the other character on this list is Maisie. And Maisie comes out of Harvey Comics, and it felt like Harvey's answer to Archie. And you'll see what I mean when we go over that one. If this is your first time being on this channel and you like what I do here, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've seen some of my videos and you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can also leave me any comments or questions that you have at the end of this video, or while the video is playing. Depends on how you want to do it. So let's go ahead and get this Golden Age review started with Millie the Model. Millie the Model, Millicent Collins, first appeared in Millie the Model #1 in 1945. She would start off with Timely Comics, stay on as Timely became Atlas Comics, and would be part of the Marvel Universe. She officially became part of the 616 universe when she attended the wedding of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Millie the Model was one of the first characters in Marvel Comics to actually get an annual. There was a number of people who would be part of Millie the Model. She had a boyfriend who was a photographer named Clicker Holbrook. Now, nobody's quite sure what first issue he appeared in, but I did see him on a cover of issue 18, so he was at least came in on that one. One of Millie's friends, Tony, with an I, Turner, she first appeared in issue 106, and Millie also had a, I guess you could say, frenemy, Chilly Storm, that first appeared in Millie the Model #14. Millie the Model would go to have over 200 issues. A number of titles that were being produced at the same time with Millie was Date with Millie, Life with Millie, Mad About Millie, and Modeling with Millie. One of the things I noticed in a couple of the Millie comic books I can find, don't judge me, whenever they were wearing a new outfit or something that was flashy, they would put the name of what the outfit was and a designer who created it. Now, whether these people were real or not, I can't speak on that because I don't really know much about fashion. But it was an interesting thing to include. It would have been kind of funny if Millie was just another form of promoting clothing. Millie the Model would have a number of different iterations to her look throughout the years, normally fashioning herself to the look of the time. Also, she had a moniker in a lot of her early issues which said the Blonde Bombshell. She and her boyfriend Clicker in the early days reminded me a lot of Archie, and it's interesting because Dan DeCarlo wrote for Millie the model for a number of years, to 1949 to 1959, before he would go over the Archie comics and give Archie the definitive look that he has nowadays. Stan Goldberg would replace Dan DeCarlo in drawing Millie the model, and would also end up going over to Archie Comics as well. They've tried bringing Millie back in some different ways. It's never been a big thing. I mean, her popularity was when it was. So whether Millie's going to become a regular fixture, only time is going to be able to tell for sure. Now, coming at the tail end of the Golden Age, I was able to find the comics Maisie. This came out of Harvey Comic Books, and it seemed very much an Archie feel to it, based on the covers that I was able to find. There was a lot of covers that was titled Maisie, and Maisie and Stevie were always seen to be together and making out, and there was another character named Flat Top who was enraged whenever he saw Maisie and Stevie together, much as the way as it was in Archie Comics. Now, Flat Top did have his own run, and on his covers, Maisie was all over him, and that seemed to make Stevie angry. And Stevie had his own title comic, and whenever he was with Maisie, there was another female who would sometimes be seen with Flat Top, who would get enraged with Maisie for Stevie being with her. Some of the monikers on the Maisie comics was Maisie, Maisie the Amazing, and Stevie's girlfriend. And on the Stevie comics, it would sometimes say Maisie's boyfriend. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find any issues to read, and I haven't found a lot in the comics, but it seemed like Maisie was the focal point of all the comics surrounding her, and the way it had a very Archie feel is Stevie was red hair and always looked to be showing off, which is what attracted Maisie, who had blonde hair, and reminded me of kind of a Betty / Veronica mixed together, while Flat Top was also trying to get Maisie's attention, but wasn't always such a good student, which is very similar to Reggie Mantle in the Archie comics. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I enjoy making them. I know I mentioned Archie comic books a number of times, but Archie was one of the more successful teenage romance comics of the time, and in many ways still is today. So it only makes sense that you'd want to copy a formula that works. Well, as I said, I do hope you enjoy this video. I've got some more videos on the way, so until next time, I'll be seeing you.